Hi, Brian Brolsall here. Here's your weekly report. Well, fishing got a little bit tough there, but now it's picking up again. And as the weeds start getting algae build up on them, the walleyes are slowly moving to the edges. We're seeing walleyes on flats, and wherever there's still green weeds that aren't real slimy, they're working these flats. So they're down deep, working their way off the edge. But the best schools are on top of flats using spinners like the butterfly blade harness with a crawler works well. This is a double hook. You could use a single hook. I like a single hook, then I don't get hooked by clients. Here's a deep V jig. You could jig with a crawler or a minnow that's still working because it's not super hot this year. But plastics are a big player right now. The fish are pounding crayfish. So these mimic minnows that have the crayfish patterns are super hot. Perch is hot, shiner's hot. But my favorite right now, the ripping jig. It's got a single hook. It's got that little fin that you see on a lot of popular baits. But you go out there and you rip it. But I rip it side to side like I'm walking the dog. And I'll show you. I got it rigged up here on my new St. Croix Avid. Yeah, Avid really is a cool looking rod now. You'll see here. So when you're jigging it, move the pole back and forth and hop it on the edge of the weeds or through the tops of the weeds. You don't want to touch the weeds. They're real slimy. Get into the carver beds. Those are a little cleaner. There are some fish out deeper also. They're kind of split. So there's deep fish that are still kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Deep flats on steep edges or top of the flats for walleyes. Panfish are about biting. They're moving out to the edge of the weeds because of the slimy weeds. Crappies are starting to bite, and we're getting really close where they dump out. Bass are on the outside of the weeds, so get outside of the weeds. But don't forget to stop by Northwoods Bait and check out the Fish Monkey, a giant display of Northland fishing tackle, jigs, you name it. Gamakatsu, they got a ton of hooks there. Really cool. It's like the big river hook. And don't forget to look at the MVP jig on Northland Tackle. That is a cool design and wicked hook. And get on the water. Don't forget, when you're in Northwoods Bait, check out Aquaview and Humminbird, the best on the water. We'll see you on the water. We'll see you next week.